Daniel Newman with me this morning. China is investigating Google in response to Trump's tariffs. What does this investigation mean for Google? They report after the bell this afternoon, Daniel.
Yeah, good morning, Stuart. Look, we know that there's going to be some back and forth here. There's going to be some microaggression. We've seen it with this AI trade war that's been going on, and it's going to continue here. We know Google services aren't even available in China, so them investigating anti-monopolistic behaviors for Google in China is sort of an interesting inflection, but we know they're having earnings. We know the market is sort of looking for what is China going to do. Well, let's attack America's greatest, most successful, and highest growth companies and see if we can gain some positioning here, because we know U.S. holds a lot of the cards.
It doesn't seem to affect Google, or an Alphabet, I should say. And they're 1.5% in advance of the numbers. No real impact.
It doesn't have a business impact. It feels to me like they went after Micron, they went after AMD. Those could actually matter. But going after Google seems to me like a pure positioning activity.
Okay, need your position on some of the other movers today. Advanced micro devices, a nice gain, 2.8%.
All about the Instinct business, their GPU business. People want to know, does AMD have a posture to compete with NVIDIA? And of course, with this DeepSeek story that went on last week, is there still all this enthusiasm for GPUs? I think there's a big opportunity for AMD to be the number 2. But there is more and more competition rising, especially out of the cloud providers, Broadcom and Marvell.
So don't do it? Don't touch it?
I'm watching.
Watching, okay. Qualcomm.
I think on the other side of the DeepSeek story, this one actually has a lot of exciting potential. Qualcomm's diversified beyond the handset business, but they want this message to land that AI can be done on devices. Less energy utilization, less reliance on the cloud, less cost. DeepSeek has been put on these devices, and now we're seeing people being able to use these AI LLMs right on their devices. Other than Apple, Qualcomm is the biggest player in handsets and has made a big run into the PC space over the last year.
You like it?
I do.
Okay. ARM Holdings, ARM Holdings.
ARM is tied to everything right now. They're powering these Grace Blackwell, the biggest NVIDIA systems. They're inside of all of the handsets. They're inside the Apple devices. They're inside the non-Apple devices. Their problem has been pricing power. They need to be able to charge more to drive more revenue and more profitability into the business. They're selling billions of licenses. They had that little loss to Qualcomm in court this last month. But going forward, the dependence on ARM is big, but they need to show margin expansion and growth of their revenue buckets.
Daniel, you know tech, and thanks for sharing your expertise with us. We like that. Thank you, Daniel Newman.
Thank you.